How to connect your domain name to a web hosting account. Welcome back everyone, Gil here, and hopefully you are watching this video series step by step. There are a couple of things you need to have in place before you watch this video. Want to make sure you have those items ready to go. Before we get started on today's session, want to make sure you did receive some of the free bonuses for, again, a little bit of my thank you for subscribing and checking out our channel. Also, to stay on top of the latest updates, live training, webinars, and events that we do, please go ahead and send an email. It should be on the pop-up right there above my head, or wherever you are watching this YouTube video. There will be contact information so that you can call, schedule a consultation, or just have a conversation on how you can get started making money here on the internet, or something as simple as blogging. Alright, so let's jump right into today's session, okay, as we continue on here. In this specific video, okay, we're going to be talking about connecting your domain name to a web hosting account, right? In order for this to work, you will need to have your registered domain name and your web hosting account, alright? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to access the welcome email that the web hosting company is going to give you, alright? And in step number 2, alright, we're going to go ahead and go to your domain register and enter them, right? Now, if you have no idea what I just said, don't worry, because I'm going to show you how, once again, step by step, how we're going to do this together. So this is an example of an email from HostGator.com, all right? It's going to come as a confirmation once you've purchased and set up your web hosting. Alright, now this is also a good example of what they will go ahead and send you, even if you purchase from another web hosting account. There'll be some links here on a couple of vendors that I personally used before and run my business off of. Okay, so basically what we're looking for, what we call name servers, and a web hosting company is basically going to provide you with either 2 name servers, which what you see on there, or it could be up to 3 or 4. Check the email. In this case, we've got two name servers, alright? So I'm going to copy this over, and I'm going to need these 2 pieces of information when I go to my domain register, right? And basically enter these in, okay? So in this case, I'm using Namecheap.com, and what you're going to do here, since you've purchased the domain name under Namecheap.com, or if you're using GoDaddy, you can use that as well. But in this case, you're going to need to go to Domains, right? And click on Manage My Domains, alright? And at that point, you're going to see a list of domain names pop up, and you're going to select the domain name that you are going to connect, depending on how many names you purchase. At this point, you're going to click the DNS, Transfer to Web Host, right? And this is the area where you're going to enter the DNS or name server. So simply copy the first name server at the top here, alright? And go ahead and enter the second one there. And if they provide you with any more than that, you can simply enter it on the rest of the particular screen, or the Namecheap account that we're looking at. Now, in this specific example, I'm not going to be using I'm going to be using a different account, right? So I'll be connecting it to my web hosting account right now. And once I'm done, I'm simply going to click Save Changes, right? And that's going to pop up there. This does work with any type of domain name, and since I've connected it to my web hosting account, it can take about 24 to 72 hours, just a heads up there. Now if I go back to the site here, alright, assuming it all works, right, let me show you that right here. If you're connected to HostGator, you're going to see a HostGator landing page somewhere on the screen right there. Alright, that's where it's going to pop up. If you're connected to a different web hosting company, you should see a similar screen or a logo or company info on whoever you signed up with, right? But more than likely, it's going to end up looking something like this. And now that we've connected the domain name with the web hosting company, we are good to go. So let's go ahead and transition to the next step. Click the links around here. If you're still shopping around for a vendor, we may be able to help you out. Pick a couple good ones that we use. And once again, you do receive bonuses as just for checking out our YouTube channel. Do send an email. There should be an email up above there or somewhere in the description of this YouTube or this blog post. So, Gil here, and I'll see you on the next live little training video.